compassion could become dangerous. What I used to think was the answer was no. Then I met Nathan. Blood poured down my nose, and I ran the back alleys of Hawkhurst. Behind me, Nathan was gaining ground. He had a machete. 15 minutes earlier, I believed I could help him. Nathan had recently left rehabilitation. I had promised his mother I'd take him in. Despite being barely able to manage my own epilepsy, I believed compassion would be enough. I was wrong. He had returned from the pub, intoxicated, swept the machete from beneath my floor sofa and pinned me against the wall at the entrance to my flat. The blade pressed against my nose. That's how I got this up here, you see, right? The blade pressed against my nose. Somehow I got away. Now, furious footfall was going behind me. It was getting louder and louder and louder. What drove the gravel beneath my feet as wind flurried all the way? My feet then turned another narrow alleyway. Fences closed in wherever I went. I could hear Nathan shouting and swearing behind me. His voice funneled between the quieter houses. This was not merely an anger of a troubled man. Cocaine, methadol, and alcohol had pushed him beyond all reason, and I had seconds to decide where to go. I emerged into Cranbrook Road and realized exactly where I was. Blood dripped into the pavement of the centre of the village where I rose ahead of me. I already suffered several epileptic fits that evening, and the effort of turning made my head swim. There was no time to feel sorry for myself. Survival had reduced the world to one instruction: keep moving. My feet struck the colonnade. I pressed the cafe where I would normally have eaten breakfast, and the bakery where I often lunch. Now, that's another story. There was the absurdly ordinary landmarks in the night that had become anything but ordinary at that particular occasion. Behind me, Nathan's cries grew louder. I pressed my fingers against the very bridge of my nose, but they did little to stop the blood splashing across my face. As I ran, fragments of explanation forced themselves into my mind. I should have recognized the warning when Nathan brought the machete into my sitting room the evening before and hid it beneath my sofa. I should have known. I should have known the warnings. I should have seen it. Supposedly, he said, in case of burglars, and I swallowed the excuse because I wanted to believe him. I also ignored what his drug use meant, what it actually meant intrinsically. Perhaps my infatuation with his mother, 10 years my senior, had complicated matters. I don't know. At the time, I dismissed that possibility as you would. Looking back, denial has been much of my thinking in former years. Denial always does that sort of thing. It's terrible. I committed myself to opposing drugs that were damaging my village. This was my village, and I believed that I had a duty to help.
Ushakanaka.